You are a one-of-a-kind leader in a big game with a greater vision. This is an exclusive, free case study made just for you that's becoming one of the best investments of your time this year. As all kinds of people working for you, we become your nature to become a human capital strategist. At the same time, as a leader, you'd like to lead your company with less effort, much less effort. Therefore, you want to be sure that your people understand each other and work well together even when you're not there. Also, you want to be sure that the system is functioning by itself as a Swiss watch, providing people the necessary needs and benefits that make them content. You have selected and appointed your managers your best talents. Now you want them to become great independent leaders so that you don't have to hold their hands anymore. You prefer to explain, express or ask something only once, and afterwards you don't want to spend energy on scolding them or interfere in any ways. You want them to feel responsibility and use their capabilities even when you're not there, to work through the business life by themselves, to polish each other's inner diamonds and to learn individually and from their team members. For that, you try to motivate them the best ways possible, with bonuses and by showing them their own power and capabilities. You did your best, still, they keep forgetting it or being not really honest about, let's say, what really turns them on. You're still looking for a real breakthrough method for this. The best conclusion one could draw from these trials is that people's own inner attitude is everything. Their mindset defines it all. It predicts what they think, what they say and the way they act. To motivate them is basically the mastery of changing their mindset. Let's just take the example of the announcement of the year-on-year goals or targets. Of course, managers give some inputs for the planning. Still, when leaders announce their high targets, the so-called stretch target, you don't want to see their managers standing there shocked, holding their heads and don't know what to do with it. You want to hear them say, yeah, it's a great challenge, but okay, let's do it. We are good enough, we are most probably smarter than the competitors, let's roll up our sleeves and let's achieve it. This mindset of ease and confident efficiency is what you want. Can we flip up the positive switch in people's mindset? We definitely can. For sure, you already recognize that this active, happy mindset is only presented by those who simply love their work, like their boss, understand and feel sympathy towards their colleagues. Basically with those who work for a higher purpose. For example, they think like this. Instead of simply selling matches, they want to have people to get more cozy time with their family around the fireplace. The same sustainable positivity is needed when your people get close to burnout. In these cases, you want your people to have the know-how about how to find their own strength again and recover by themselves. You want them to have the mindset that they can change every situation to positivity, and in those moments that are not so easy, apply what they learned. You want the capability of full resilience and the positive mindset that cannot be beaten in any ways. On one hand, they need awareness intelligence to recognize what is happening, and on the other hand, a happy mindset to change it in a positive way. Okay, sometimes it may happen that as a short-term solution you may invite them for team building to Belize. Well, it can be useful, though when you want to help them on the long term. When you really want a sustainable solution, you want them to become smart enough about how to be able to keep up their own activity levels by finding their own work-life balance. To know more about what is healthy in general, the functioning of the body, the vitamins, the adaptogens, cleanses, what priorities to consider, etc. It's also about reducing the separating concept of life at home and life at the workplace. We have one life now. Work and home activities are within that. We just have to understand that both are parts of our lives. We want to feel good and be efficient and help others in both. We want to live our life in physical, social and mental well-being. To lead your people towards this, the only thing you have to do as a leader is to be the visionary architect and the strategical master of your organization. And that's the key word. You want to stay keeping the strategical view and to give strategical advice. You delegate, you let your people do the operation. That's it. Your job is to build up an organizational culture that can operate based on and be held by the sparkles that spring out of your view. The rest of your time you just want to spend with those whom you love and what you like. Your spouse, your family and favorite things to do. You earn this by building up and holding together a responsible system which you view, so you can let it work by itself. When everything works like this for you, congratulations! It's not sure that you need happiness consulting. Our online assessments may show you things that a leader doesn't necessarily see, though your house is not burning. On the other hand, in case there's a tension or fighting between your people, and you want peace and understanding to take over so that everyone can focus on their jobs again, you may need us. Or if there's dissatisfaction about work conditions, salary or benefits, and you want people to get more content with what they have, you may need us. Or if the system is not really working properly, things get lost or done twice, decisions are not made in time, and you want clear, simplified and synergetic processes, you may need us. Or if your people know the word laziness very well, and you want them to get more actively engaged into the processes and feel more committed to the organization, you may need us. Or if it seems that during the many years they have spent there, some of them got already tired of what they do, or the job puts too much mental weight on them, they are stressed out, on the edge of depression, they're getting burnout, and you want them to be able to handle anything that comes in the way, to keep an unbeatable concentration from the early morning to the late evening, feel relaxed being able to handle anything, to teach them this, you may need us. Or if the number of ill days, the health insurance costs and the substitution costs are high, people are overweight, have heart issues, hypertension, gut problems, diabetes, etc., and you want them to live a much healthier lifestyle, to eat healthier, to supplement in a smarter way, to get healthy and strong again, and to sustain their activities in their important roles, and to save a lot of money at the same time as well, to explain this to them and provide them the know-how, you may need us. All you have to do is just to keep this positive vision, invite your HR director to stand next to you and ask us if we can allocate time to do the development work for you now. The majority of the situational analysis can be done by online surveys, and later we can schedule training seminars and leadership coaching as well. What can be the result of this kind of change within an organization? Several surveys made at many organizations on thousands of people and real-life experience shows that when engagement and the application of well-being tools are present, it is a minimum that the people perform at least 20% better, with being have to invest only 80% of the energy their work consumed till now. This is due to the fact that as stress cortisol is away, the happier and lighter dopamine efficiency takes over that enjoys to get things done. So how do we calculate efficiency? We calculate it by dividing the output with the input and deducting 1 from the result. So the result is that people can perform with about 50% higher efficiency. How would it influence your career to reach this in your organization? How would it influence your life in general if you had more freedom? How would it influence your family life if you had more time for them? So, you see, this is possible to achieve. And actually the question comes, why are you not there already? To get a bit more clear and factual on this, let's just think through the following. Do you as a leader have a heavyweight, proven methodology introduced within your organization, let's say in your human capabilities strategy or company culture, that is explained by more than 100 books and thousands of publications that condense the best information of more than 30 years of research? A well-proven system that provides step-by-step soft skills development for people and secures a chain of succession for them. Well, if you had this introduced, actually you probably wouldn't need to be listening to this now. Next question. Did the methods you apply to now really change people? Did you apply a training system that can positively influence your people's deepest pneumatics, deepest emotional, mental tendencies, or personality traits? We work with the most advanced researches and findings of positive psychology and neuroscience. Did the methods you apply till now sustainably change your people's mindset? If it would have, maybe you wouldn't need to be listening now. The last question. Would you want to save more and gain more at the same time? Can you afford not to reach out for more effectivity, for more time and money, or you want to start applying this right now? So make sure that responsible happiness penetrates your organization.
This is the CEO of Happiness Consulting, this is Josephson. Greetings from most wonderful Budapest. Most wonderful Budapest. Nice to meet you and see you soon.
Now, if you like this case study, click the yellow button and schedule a date in our calendar.